In this week's episode of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes, we look at one of the most important people involved in the property purchase or sale. You know all about the vendors, the buyers, the bankers, the lawyers, the real estate agents, but the real top of the tree when it comes to buying or selling property in Spain is the notary. So in this week's episode of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes, we talk about the notary's role in the property transaction, what they are and what they do. So welcome to episode number 35 of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes. Now, the dictionary definition of a notary is a person who is authorised to perform certain legal formalities, especially to draw up or certify contracts, deeds and other documents for use in other jurisdictions. Now, notaries themselves are common throughout mainland Europe. However, the notary is seldom even heard of in the United Kingdom. Now, in Spain there are about 3,000 notaries, and a notary undertakes the same initial training as a lawyer, which is about 5 years, and qualifies them for a grado de derecho. However, if they then undertake a further 5 years of training, they can then qualify as a notary. Now, what is the notary's role? Well, they deal with inheritance, prenuptial agreements, powers of attorney, property buying and selling contracts, mortgage loans and cancellations, business incorporations, and things like wills. Now, although the idea of a notary may be new to clients from the United Kingdom, if you take time to dig out a copy of the Yellow Pages or Google them, you'll find that there are notaries throughout the UK, and they're called notary public. It's just that you don't know about them. Now, the position of a notary is a very established and very respected profession here in Spain, and it commands an equally impressive salary. Notaries are law professionals as well as civil servants, and they authorise and witness and confirm all documentation according to the law. Once approved by a notary, a transaction can be deemed as being legal and stand up to scrutiny in a court of law. Now, when it comes to the sale or purchase of your property, the notary validates all the documentation provided by both sets of lawyers. They check all the legal paperwork, the deeds, the finance papers, taxes regarding the property, and check that it is fit for sale. Now, the choice of notary is generally decided by the buyer's lawyer, as it is the buyer who pays the notary fee. When you're at the notary on the day of completion and the notary is happy that all the documents are correct, the taxes, fees are paid, they will pass the deeds to the lawyers, the buyers and the sellers for signing, and then with the final flourish of their pen, they'll authorise the transaction and the property can be considered legally bought or sold. So what does a notary cost? Well, you need to budget between 400 and 700 euros for the cost, and the cost is proportional to the cost of the property that you are buying. Buying being the operative word, as I just mentioned, it's the buyer who pays the notary fees. There are other times that you'll come into contact with a notary, and that's if you need documents notarizing, if you're having a will written, if you need to give power of attorney, for example, to a third party. So hopefully this week's episode has proven to be interesting. If you're a buyer or a seller of property here in sunny Spain. If you like our videos, please hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube. If you really like them, you can subscribe. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me on the details that are on the screen at the moment. Once again, thank you for taking time to watch this week's video. There'll be a new episode uploaded each and every Tuesday. At the end of this video in a second, you'll be able to subscribe. You can click on a link for the 2 Minute Tuesday playlists. And I've also put a link up there for a video that we shot a couple of weeks ago in the beautiful market in Hondon de las Nieves that I thought you might enjoy. We look forward to seeing you next week on 2 Minute Tuesday. Adios.